So today we're gonna work on the sprinkler head that's leaking all the time, and as you can see, there's a lot of leakage going on slowly. So this is a contributor to the sprinkler valve diaphragm being old, or maybe a small amount of sand or rock in between. So we're gonna go ahead and trace it back to the sprinkler valve. So I have already looked into that, so we're gonna walk over to the where the sprinkler valve is, and we already tested out, finding out that this is the one right here. That's the Irritrol. So we have two options at this time, which is by the since it's just the diaphragm inside, we're gonna go ahead and change it out, which will be the cheapest way. The Irritrol itself is about $50 plus shipping. Or option number two is to dig this area up around it, remove the valve box, and put something more affordable, which will be between $15 and $20 of the newer kind, but the labor will be quite a bit. So we decided to go in and change the diaphragm on that. Okay, and here's the new part we got there, and this particular one is called Irritrol. I don't think there was a number on it. It was just commonly referred as Irritrol 3/4 inch, and comes with the solenoid. Okay, so very first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and turn off the water, which will be this one, turned off. And then we're gonna go ahead and got a couple tools here, Phillips, and also the straight. Should be able to remove the 5 screws. Let me go ahead and open it up and see what it looks like. Okay, so I have removed the old solenoid, and I'm just gonna go ahead and clean out around this area a little bit. I don't want any rocks to get in while I'm trying to replace the top only this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it out real good, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my screwdriver and remove 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's a little arrow. And just match the screw pattern, and you cannot mess it up. Let me go open it up and come back. Okay, so I got all 5 screws loosened up as much as I can. And let me see if I can just move this back and forth a little bit. Just to gently move it up, pull it out, because it's gonna have this particular one. It's gonna have lots of little parts. Not as easy as the other 1-inch Irritrol or Rainbow or even Hunter brand. This one is like a little miniature Swiss watch movement, like, in figurative terms, of course. So let me go ahead and open this one up a little more. Alrighty, there you go. Looks like one more screw is still buried in there a little bit more. Okay. Alright, looks like it's going to take a little bit of a force here. I'm going to go ahead and come back. Okay, so I removed the top right there, and I need to remove one more stop. So here it is. So you'll see this one down there. So when I remove that from here, this will be just like that, will be sitting there. So then I remove this guard, and there will be spring and this little plunger like, and you remove that, and that's the inside of it. There's a little guard there, a little ring like, O-ring like, but actually it's just a piece of plastic shaped like that. And then if you turn it around, that's the piece that went bad right here. So if you really want to or cannot find the replacement parts, then best thing to do is just carefully remove all that and go to the hardware store and find the rubber washer that's the same size and the thickness. I'm not going to try to measure it out because you will need to open it up and change it out anyway if you want to go that route. So as you can see, you just need a Phillips. Open that up, and there's a little washer, and you can take this rubber washer out to the hardware store and change it out. So they will probably save you about $50, actually more on the shipping charge on a parts cost. Okay, so trying to put it back together will be a little bit of a delicate work. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off from there and switch it out to the new one. Actually, I'm going to show you how bad the old one is once I take it out. Okay, here it is. The old one, as you can see, it's eroded really bad, and a new one. New and old. And also the spring is not really in good shape. So that's it. I'm going to go in and clean it all out and then start changing, put a new parts in there. Okay, I got the parts all installed. Go ahead and make the last screw tightened up. And then go ahead and install the solenoid. Okay, on, off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take the wires out of there, and then switch out with the old one, and turn the water on and test it out. There will be it. Oh, one last thing. This is the guard to keep the plunger in place. This is actually the new one. They were slightly larger than the old one, so I had to go ahead and use the original one that was in there. It was still in good shape. So anyway, that because it didn't fit well, I had a very hard time. But when I put the new one, old one in, it popped in without any problem. That's it, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and have a wonderful season.